is when the sickle cell come in. Okay, medication. We don't do drugs over here. No. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today I wanted to spread awareness about sickle cell disease. And one reason why I wanted to spread awareness about this disease is because I personally have it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, beautifully_Lexi. And don't forget to hit the bell notification button up there so you can be notified when I post another video. So let's get into these cells. So what sickle cell disease is an inherited red blood cell disorder in which there aren't enough healthy red blood cells to carry out oxygen throughout your entire body. So that's just the gist of what sickle cell is. So to be born with sickle cell, you have to have a sickle cell gene from each parent. So both of my parents have a sickle cell trait, and my mom's mother, which is my grandmother, she had sickle cell. So she passed the trait down to my mom and her sister. And we're still trying to figure out how my dad got a sickle cell trait, and no one in his family has sickle cell. So yeah, so I got an S gene from my mom and an S gene from my dad, and they come together, and you can possibly have the trait or you can possibly have the full-blown disease. So on to the next topic. The first symptom is anemia. And what anemia is when the sickle cells break down and deteriorate and they die. So this is a normal red blood cell, which is circular, and the sickled red blood cell, the unhealthy blood cell, is a banana shape. And the sickle red blood cell dies quicker than the healthy red blood cell, which is circular shaped. The second symptom is a pain crisis. And what a pain crisis is when the sickle cells get clogged up in your blood vessels, and the red blood cells, the healthy red blood cells, can't get through the blood vessels and carry oxygen throughout your body. Pain is indescribable, and I'm gonna try my best to describe a pain crisis, what it feels like to me. So first, it starts out as sharp pain, throbbing pain. It can go from like a 1 to a 10 and off the scale right now. Sometimes it can be higher than a 10, or like you just wanna just hold something and maybe let the pain go into the thing that you're holding, but it never works. It just never works. People out there that have sickle cell know what I mean. That pain is no, I don't want it. The last time I've had a pain crisis is 2016, January 2016, so I've been doing well with that. And so now the third symptom that I will be talking about is when your hands and your feet, they can swell up. So this mostly happens when you're having a pain episode. a pain crisis. So the fourth symptom is frequent infections. So you can get numerous of infections because with sickle cell, your immune system is low. I take vitamin C every day to just help prevent me from getting COVID or the flu. Sometimes you can just develop different infections when you get into the hospital. It's like most of the times when I would be in the hospital, I would already be in a pain crisis, and then I would get pneumonia. So pain crisis on top of pneumonia, that's pretty scary. And I've had pneumonia over like 20 some times. So thank the Lord, I am still here to tell you all about my journey and to advocate for my own disease. So it's very important to be your own advocate for your own disease, because who else is going to do it? Hello. So the fifth symptom is delayed puberty and growth. So I know I don't look like the average 24-year-old. Yeah. And that's because of my sickle cell, and plus I was premature. I was supposed to be born in November and I came in August. You can't help how you came into the world. The sixth symptom is vision problems. And I have vision problems, and I wear glasses when I'm on the computer and when I am reading. I'm supposed to, but I am going to work on that. That is what I'm going to work on this year. Wearing my glasses more. So, yeah. So one way that you can alleviate the pain crisis is to drink plenty of water. They tell you to drink 8 glasses of water. I don't know if they've gone up or not, but that's what I used to hear all the time. Have you drank your 8 glasses of water? Have you drank your water? They used to stay on me all the time. And now I have to stay on myself because I don't want to be in that pain. So, and the next thing is that you can do to alleviate your pain is to put a heating pad on the area or areas, or just get an electric blanket maybe. Maybe that will help if your whole body might be hurting. Just anything that has heat on it, and just put the heat to the directed area of the pain, and that helps. And also taking some pain medicine and just taking your mind off of the pain. Like maybe watch some Netflix or play a game on your phone. Don't get up and play a game because it's going to increase the pain and make it worse. Or you can just maybe talk on the phone to your friend or whatever you want to do. Just take your mind off of the pain, even though I know it's hurting very bad and it's intense. The different treatments are medication and a bone marrow transplant. So going back to the medication, so I don't know what other people with sickle cell take to manage their sickle cell, but I know I take hydroxyurea, and I've been on that maybe 10 plus years. Probably 10 plus years, I know for a fact. And before that, I used to be on penicillin. And the way that I got on hydroxyurea is because I became a candidate to go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And they saw that I had so many different crises, and like I was close to death almost. They finally decided to, instead of sending me to Lebanon all the time, and they really couldn't do anything for me, so they sent me over to St. Jude, And that's when I got started on the hydroxyurea. If it wasn't for St. Jude, I don't know where I would be. I'd probably be underground, 6 feet. It's been a journey, and you all know it. And I'm just thankful to St. Jude and their hospital and their hospitality and how they just treat you with so much care. And when I left there, I was so sad. My mom and I cried because they had to push me on into adult care. So once you hit a certain age, if you have sickle cell, once you hit maybe like 18 or 19, I think it's 18, they push you on to adult care. And adult care is, that's gonna be a whole nother story for a whole nother different time. And so yeah, let's get on to the bone marrow transplant. So the bone marrow transplant is the only known cure for sickle cell disease. It involves replacing the abnormal stem cells residing in the bone marrow with healthy cells from an eligible brother or sister. This procedure is also sometimes called a stem cell transplant. This treatment has been successful in about 85 out of 100 children, but the risk of dying after the transplant is about 5%. So there are different stages of the transplant that you have to go through. And I know one stage is that you have to have chemotherapy. And so all your hair falls out and it lowers your immune system even lower than sickle cell does. So you can't be around people for a certain length of time. And it takes maybe a year to go through the whole process to get you back to normal, to be like completely cured of the sickle cell disease. Oh, and let me not forget, another treatment option is a blood transfusion. And I used to get those every single month before I got on hydroxyurea when I was taking penicillin. And so what a blood transfusion is when they put new blood in you to give you more oxygen throughout your body, so you can have normal red blood cells flowing throughout your body, so you can have fewer pain crises. What I explained earlier is when you have the disease, you have to have a sickle cell gene from both parents, your mom and your dad. And so with the sickle cell trait, you only have one sickle cell gene from one parent. So with my brother, he only has one sickle cell gene from one parent and one normal gene from my other parent. The different types are hemoglobin SS, hemoglobin SC, hemoglobin SB beta thalassemia, hemoglobin SB0 beta 0 thalassemia, hemoglobin SD, hemoglobin SE, and hemoglobin SO, and the just regular sickle cell trait. So the one that I have is the sickle cell anemia SS. So that means I got one S gene from my mom and the other S gene from my dad, and that's how I got sickle cell SS. Yep, and that is the so-called worst kind. I feel like it's the worst kind to me, but since I know what to do now, it's just kind of a breeze. But I just take it day to day, just do what I'm supposed to do. You just have to realize that your life is in your own hands, especially with sickle cell. And it's up to you if you want to live or you want to die. It's up to you what you want to do. What you want to do. Sickle cell mostly occurs in the African American community. Did I say community? Sickle cell mostly occurs in the African American community and the Hispanic community. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say, and hopefully this video has given you more insight to sickle cell disease and how it affects different people. And so hopefully you all can be your all's own advocate for your own disease. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification button up there so you can be notified when I post another video. So I'll see you on my next video. Stay blessed. Bye.